Leave them.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Fields. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he will have the Bears 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it would officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. Fields going to get that out of line to Mooney. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. When you look at this Packers defense, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Fields going to move him around. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Dobbins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Love going to give this one to Jones. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The Packers 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance in the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go now. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Glove. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action this time with Love. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Jones on the return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Slide for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. An inside give to Jones. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field, right to the end zone from his blockers.
This this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Love looking to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Red, yellow. 10.
Off the play fake, Love. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To the air again, Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
17. 22 meters. Ready?
Up the middle, Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good.
His guys will take a 10-point lead.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Bears control first down at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Fields now to throw.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They snap it to Fields.
And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go. 10 cycles. Striker, 3-3. Hunt.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit up.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
second down, a run with Gibson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. He's on his way.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Anders Carlson, the kickoff for the Packers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 9 yards.
Play action. It's Fields.
It's caught inside the 25.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Second and inches.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Ball carrier. Brought down at the 4-yard line. First and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
J.K. Dobbins.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Complete at the 1. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Here's Reed returning. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
We have played 3 quarters.
Here we go. Right. Now we got it.
Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 61 yards.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
On play action. Love to throw. The left side completion to Jones. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. And they'll go on the ground. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Love. And he's got it. Touchdown. Aaron Jones from 4 yards out. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Fields on 1st down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Fields going to change things up here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Fields. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Fields going to get that out line to Mooney. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Stopped on the play by Colby Wooden. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To throw is Fields. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 26 yards. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Reed, taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said,
it's caught inside the 25. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the